We're not
They
even
don't.
at the early pioneer days. We're at the like, what the heck is TikTok?
There's 800 million to 1 billion viewers, and I looked it up. It's a month.
Holy moly. People who are selling things online are starting to turn to TikTok.
You can have 0 followers and get 1 million views.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm going for like 50,000, 100,000, 1 million of a video.
Yeah. When you have such a huge audience at your fingertips like that, it's like you can put anything you want to them on repeat, you know, and something's bound to stick. Right now is like the time to get on board with TikTok.
Yeah, it really is.
I came across an email from you, which sparked my interest because it was about TikTok. And my ears perked up and I was like, whoa, what's she doing? Because, you know, you're always up to something. And I love figuring out what you're up to because you bring so much value, and I love taking that value, and I love sharing it with my audience. And so I'm very appreciative of that. So what is it about TikTok? Like, what can you explain more that like you are sort of dabbling into with that?
Yeah, you know, I didn't really know that much about it. And a few months ago, I went in there, I created an account. I just got lost. I'm like, what the heck? I can't do this. This is just too different. I got lost in a sea of TikTok videos because at first, I mean, it's like totally overwhelming. Really, it is.
Yeah.
And that's why I thought, you know what, if I ever learn this, I'm going to teach it because I need it to be simplified. I needed somebody to hold my hand and say, okay, just start simply. Because when you go in there, there's so much content. Because Brenda, you know, like I told you the other day, there's like, there's 800 million to 1 billion viewers. And I looked it up. It's a month.
Holy moly. Holy moly.
Yeah, now, from all over the world. Yeah.
What's funny is you say, you know, you wanted somebody to hold your hand. And from my understanding, TikTok is so new, at least new to like where business owners are looking, you know, beyond just the dancing in front of it. It's so new, and there really isn't a whole lot of hands out there to hold, to walk you through it, that I've seen at least.
Yeah, it's true. And you know, I mean, I'm an extrovert / introvert, just depending on what day it is and what kind of what kind of, you know, situation I'm in. So I'm like, heck no, I'm not doing any kind of weird dance that somebody in my family might see on Instagram. Because what you do is they're connected. You can share everything you do from TikTok instantly to Instagram if you want to. If you don't, you don't have to. And there's some I don't. Just because, you know, I just want to keep mine is like pure marketing. I mean, that's it. I mean, I'm a teacher by nature. And when I learn something, I just have to teach it. I just do. So I just start, you know, I'll do a step and then I'll go make a video and say, this is what I did. And I'll screen share because I'm a visual learner. I have to see it. I really do. And last week I thought there's no way I can teach this without showing the app on the screen. So it took me like 2 days. I finally figured out how to do that. So that's in there too, where you can actually see me doing it on the app, on my phone, on the screen. And that took about, like I said, 2 days to figure that out. Because if I can't see it, you know, I'm like, oh,
yeah.
I mean,
like,
my
brain does that, and I'm the same way. Some days I'm like, I don't want to even know there's another human in the world, and then the other days I'm like, I want to talk to everybody, you know. And so I'm extrovert, introvert. So it's good to know that even introverts can, you know, stand out on TikTok and stuff. And I think, you know, with you, what, you know, I've always been a paid advertisement marketer. You know, I rely on putting my money to get eyeballs, to see my offers, and to sell to them. Whereas you have always relied on, well, mastered how to leverage organic traffic. And you do that with your YouTube, you've done that through Pinterest.
Yeah.
And now, and those platforms have been around for a long time and they're still working. And now here you have a whole nother just flow of traffic that you're mastering on how to get organic. And I think that's like where everybody's, I feel like it's going, especially with all the issues with advertisement and stuff. I mean, it's like, even with Facebook, I've had to really step back a little bit on my ad spend because it's just been so like finicky and just glitchy, and the tracking doesn't work and the prices are going up and political issues affect it. And, so lesson learned on my end as a paid advertiser, I need to start like learning how to do organic, beyond SEO and beyond guerrilla marketing of, talking to people one-on-one. So that's why when I heard that you're sort of, dipping your foot into TikTok, which in my opinion is not even at the pioneer stage yet. I mean, it's like soon, TikTok's going to be like the platform, and then soon it's going to be so saturated and it's going to be harder to get, seen and heard. But right now, I mean, wouldn't you agree that we're probably like just at the beginning stages where, like I was saying before, people who are selling things online are starting to turn to TikTok, and now,
Oh yeah. And I learn something new every day because I'm constantly trying to educate myself on what's working now, because, just like Pinterest and Google and all of them, you got engineers and they're always changing the algorithm. They're always saying, okay, not this work. So I'm staying up on the trends so I can see what is working. And it's really mind blowing. We talked about the other day that you can put up a video in the morning and at night, there's so many people on there. You can have over 200 views on that one video. One of mine, I think, has 4,000 views.
Wow.
I mean, I think it's 2 or 3 weeks old, but I mean,
2 or 3 weeks old.
Yeah, wow. I'm going for like 50,000, 100,000, 1 million is my goal of a video. Yeah. I mean, so, I'm learning how to get there, but I'm on the journey. I'm still.
And what's cool about that 4,000, that's only in 3 weeks. And what's it going to be in another 3 weeks and another 6 months? It's just going to continue to compound.
I know.
So, just for, and just to put this whole interview into perspective, who's watching this video, I called you the other day and you told me your story, and you mentioned, you couldn't get any of the answers from anybody else. So what do? You just dive right in the trenches and experience it. And what really got me is you told me you stayed up to like 2 a.m. A couple nights in a row at least, or a week straight, I think. And it's like, that's the energy that I want to bring to the audience who's watching this. Plus it's like, gosh, you're the kind of person that you want to learn from, because you're the person who's in there doing it, and you're not just doing it off of theory or something you might have picked up on another course that you purchased and then just reiterated it in your course. It's like you're turning a blind eye to what people are telling you, and you're going to go out there and figure this out yourself. And to put that kind of views into perspective, I mean, imagine being in a stadium, okay, and 4,000 people are there listening to what you have to say. And that's what gets me most excited about marketing. It's not so much people's offers. I think people kind of get themselves back in the corner, on what they should sell or what it should say. But when you have such a huge audience at your fingertips like that, it's like you can put anything you want to them on repeat, and something's bound to stick, whether it's,
And you know what, Brandon, I learned something yesterday that just blew my mind. You're going to love this. And everybody watching this, you're going to love this. One thing about TikTok is it does have followers. Okay. But it's totally different from Facebook, because you can put up a video. You could go right now on the app, put up a video, and if it goes viral, and that's a recipe of like trending sounds, trending hashtags, everything runs on keywords on the internet, and TikTok's the same. But what is different about TikTok is that you can have 0 followers and get 1 million views.
Wow.
Because what happens is when you put up a video, if it's something that, first of all, you have a hook, in sales, you have a hook. And if you say, watch me make a sale in 5 minutes, of course, you can't usually do it in 5 minutes. Watch me make a sale in 5 months, whatever, that's your hook. And then if people watch that, you could have a video that's as short as 5 seconds long. So if you say, if you go 5 seconds, that's really short, and you have a hook and they watch 100% of that 5-second video, and you put the right keywords with your hashtags in there, and it got immediately, what happens is you've told TikTok with those hashtags what you're all about. So, I'm in the planner niche. So I put planners, TikTok immediately. So the algorithm says she's talking about planners. So it shoots my video to everybody in TikTok who's shown interest in planners, whether or not they know who I am, if they've ever followed me, nothing, doesn't matter. And you can get hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. That's what I'm going for. 10,000 million views. And it does not matter about who's followed you, who's never followed you, who's never seen you. It's about the user experience. TikTok wants people to stay on the app, stay on your video till it's completed.
It's absolutely amazing. And as society, we're starting to shift more towards absorbing a lot of content to quick, like, let's get to the point. We're all busy. We want to know, we don't want to sit and hear fluff. We want to get to the point. And I think that's actually, like, from what I'm understanding, that's from somebody who has ever been hesitant on putting out videos. I think this would be pretty comforting to hear that you're not having to put out these long videos to get results like that. You're not having to plan out a storyboard and have that hook and have all that. It's like the hashtags are doing the talking for you. The fact that TikTok wants to grow their company, they're going to reward you with all these views for now. I mean, let's be honest, you're not going to get that in a year from now. They're going to put all these stipulations where you have to have so many subscribers. They're going to reward those people, just like YouTube has. I mean, now you have to have the subscribe. Now you have to hit the bell. So they're going to start putting more stipulations on that. And that's why I can't say that, like, right now is like the time to get on board with TikTok.
Yeah, it really is. It is the time to get on there. It really is. And you can't mess it up. I mean, you can take your phone literally and hit the little plus and start recording your screen and just say, this is what I'm doing today. Happy Friday. Boom. That's it.
So let me ask you, so for people who are a little bit camera shy, I mean, is this something where they have to be on camera, or is this something they can just, no?
I purposefully did, I would say 80% of my videos, I don't show my face at all. I mean, I think I have 3 videos that show my face purposefully because I wanted to prove to myself and to the people who are interested in the training, can I do this without showing my face? And the other thing is TikTok has joined with Canva.com. And if you know what that is, it's a graphics site. So they have built-in TikTok videos. And I started doing that like the second week. And then I watched this video. And then I watched this video and somebody said, don't use those Canva templates. They're pretty, but they don't rank. And I'm like, bummer. I've already done that. Oh my gosh. And so what I did, I told you this. So I'm like, well, you know what? I'm going to try it for myself.
Don't tell Christy now.
Well, it's just that I thought, you know what? This can't be right. Why would TikTok join with Canva if the videos don't rank?
Right.
Okay. So I tried it, I made like 5 in a day, like 2 days ago, and they're each of them almost, I think 4 of them are over 200 views each. So they work. Okay. So what the heck? So when you start off, that's like your training wheels. Go and use a template because it's so much easier to learn the platform. You don't have to be overwhelmed like I was and just say, forget that. You want to just start with a template, post a video, start with a template, post a video. That's it. Just get your feet wet.
And I think if I'm picturing every time you say post a video, I'm picturing a drop of water falling into a bucket and that ring starts to expand, right? And more rings start to expand. And it's like, again, you're able to do this without hiring a videographer team, without hiring an editing team, without putting ad spend behind a video, without waiting for that ad to get approved by a moderator, which by the time all the way, all the time gets, not approved because of insert whatever, But the point is people can pump these videos out all day long, and it's like you just set it and forget it and let the algorithm do its thing. And say you're selling a printable for moms with grade school kids, right? And then you're just hashtagging and then you're putting it out there. Or maybe you're doing like a massage therapist shirt or a gardening shirt or whatever, print on demand or printable item. To me, that's awesome because you can just get that stuff, pump it out so quick and get it in front of people that it's like it didn't take much time out of your day. And you might wake up a couple of weeks from now and sales start rolling in because it went viral, but you're already doing the same thing for 5 other products, so that sounds very, very promising, very, very promising. So
it really is. And in the course, I'll show you how to track your sales, because I wanted to be able to say, I have credible evidence that this came straight from TikTok. So I tracked my sales and they started coming in within a week, and the subscribers come in, and it's just amazing because I did a dedicated list just to TikTok.
That's smart.
Yeah, so I could see, okay, these people are coming from my TikTok links, and there's free bio link sites. There's all kinds of things that help you market. But here's the thing, Brandon, if you and I had never sold a thing, you don't have to sell really on TikTok. They really don't want you to sell. They don't want you showing like affiliate income. They don't want to see that. They really just want you to connect with the person. So you can just, one really successful video that I follow is on TikTok. It's this girl, and you know what she's doing? She's got her planner and it's on the screen, no face, never see her face. And she's flipping through her planner.
Wow. And that's it.
That's it. It's got like hundreds of thousands of views.
That's what I did with Sean's book when he came out with his book, 7-figure marketing copy. It's like I took his book and I literally took my phone, and I flopped it on the table and I started turning the pages. And that video, it got over the course of about a year, it got over 1 million views on Facebook, and it we sold about 20,000 copies. So we did really good with that. And but the thing about Facebook is that was an ad. So once I stopped paying for that ad to show, it's not like that ad's going to continue getting views organically. It's a what's called a dark post, right? So that's why it's like I like it, but it's like as soon as you turn off that ad spend, it is gone. It's gone. So this is like every time you're putting out something, it's going to continue compounding. Where even a year down the road or 2 years down the road, you're still going to have those views coming in, and it's going to continue producing results, and just like YouTube and stuff. But right now, you're going to have such an unfair advantage than YouTube, because YouTube is well established, well saturated, and right now it's like you have all of these eyeballs just up for grabs to see what you have to offer. So that is pretty amazing stuff. So I heard you mention a couple of times a course. Tell me more about that. This sounds like something you're putting together obviously we don't have all day to talk about how to do this stuff, but it sounds like you kind of went in depth, put together some training for this.
I did. I just started thinking, you know what, if I had started, if I were following someone else, what would I wish they had told me? And so I just started making a list, do this, do this. Here's 5 things to explode your sales. Here's what I do on a daily basis. Here's how I got to my first 1,000 subscribers.
Wow.
Just real practical things, because I thought, when you go in there, you're like a little fish in the sea, and you think, I need some help. And so I thought, I'm just going, as I learn, I'm going to make a lesson. And that's what I did. And like you said, I stayed up till 2 a.m. every night for about 6 or 7 nights. And every time I learned something that actually worked, I just did a screen share video and I said, this is how I did it.
So they're technically, whoever's in this course is able to really just be a fly on the wall of how you're able to do this successfully. And then they can, rather than, go through all this fluffy training, it's like, no, I'm going to show you the system, the step-by-step system of how to, get your subscribers and how to pump out these videos without even being on film, in front of the camera, which introverted people don't like that. And sometimes I don't like that,
I know. In here, a lot of my
not everybody wants to get dressed up as fancy as you do.
Well, this is rare. This is rare. Yeah. Usually I turn my little video off and I just go for it on the screen. But the wonderful thing is you can't mess it up. You don't have to show your face. You don't have to do a dance. You don't even have to speak, because on the app, there's a little text. You just press the A and start typing. Yeah. You type your, happy Friday. I love working from my laptop. I just did that a few minutes ago. Happy Friday. Wow. Former teacher. I'm working on my laptop. And that's it. It was 5 seconds. And then
I'll tell you what. I think this is awesome. I'm going to put a link below this video or somewhere on this page. And I highly recommend whoever's watching this to check it out, because number one, you've always mastered organic, and that's what's always kind of made us like come together. It's, I've always seen what you do with YouTube and Pinterest and how you're able to get all these pins and views on YouTube. And so it's like for this course, same thing. I'm seeing you tackle TikTok. I haven't seen anything else out there like this other than advertising for TikTok. But again, you had to put the money up, and I'm sure they have some minimums, how much you have to have in the thing. When usually companies, when they first come out, they have some minimums there for money. So if you're looking to get more eyeballs to see your offers, no matter what you're offering, it could be a digital course, it could be a print on demand, it could be a planner, it could be coaching, it could be anything. If you want those extra eyeballs and that extra exposure, what sounds to me like a stadium full of people, then I would highly recommend at least clicking the button on this page and checking out the course, because I've never seen anything that you produce that haven't gotten people, on the right path to get the good results they want. And so there's, like I said before at the very beginning of this call, nothing excites me more than having traffic, because it's like anytime you want traffic, you just turn the faucet on, and then you can just flow that traffic to wherever. So that's where people need to really focus their time on, is how to master getting people to see those things, and then they can move on to how to get the perfect thing in front of those people, have the right product in front of the right audience. So I would highly recommend teaching it. I'm sure that it's one of those courses that you're continuing to add to it, right? And it's
every day,
ever growing. Yeah,
every day. And somebody asked me, can I sell jewelry? Yes. Can you sell candles? Yes. Can you sell a t-shirt? Yes. Can you promote your local business? Yes. Wow. Because the algorithm follows you wherever your phone goes. If you fly to Hong Kong, you're in the Hong Kong algorithm. Isn't that interesting?
So you're kind of like you can do some local stuff with that too, right? Local businesses and things like that.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I love it. I love all this. I love just all the technology and just the opportunities we have.
I do too.
Sitting at our,
yeah.
I'd imagine the people in the old days, the Mad Men days, we'll call it, they had to come up with an idea, put it on the newspaper, wait about a month and a half for that newspaper to get published, and then all of a sudden maybe figure out the results. But we got such instant gratification. It's insane. So well, Christy, I appreciate you coming on here. When I heard your story, when I saw that you're heading towards that direction, I knew, I was like, I got to figure this out, what she's doing, because you are one smart cookie and you're always doing the right things when it comes to that. So, but I do. I appreciate you coming on here. And if you're on this page, now's the time. I'm not sure what the price is going to be, but I know that it's going to be going up probably here soon, just because the more content she's going to be adding to it, the more valuable it's going to be. And so now's the time, not only because of the price, but because now's the time to get onto TikTok. Because like I said, we're not even at the early pioneer days. We're at the what the heck is TikTok days. And then it's going to start to form. And then more marketers are going to come, and let's just be honest, they're going to ruin it. So there's a book out there called Marketers Ruin Everything. But no, I'm just kidding. But hey, I do appreciate that. I really do.
All right.
Thank you so much.